every time you want to hear it. You experience the whole album.
Exactly. But I'm also trying to find stuff where I can listen to the whole album. I'm not trying to find something that, I mean, there's bands out there that I love that, you know, there's some good songs on it, and yeah, I would like to have it on iPod, but because it's only going to be a few songs, it's going to disappoint me and I have to stop it and play it. I'd rather just put the CD on, let it play, and whatever.
Yeah, but, I hear you. I mean, I still, like, if I don't feel like, you know, if I'm getting ready for work or whatever, sometimes if something comes in the mail, I'll play it before I go to work, but if not, I'll just pop something up on fucking iTunes and just play it through. I got it on my phone. You know, I'm to the point where I got CDs, and now I got it on vinyl. Some cases I have it on tape. I got it on MP3. I got it on my iPhone. I got it on iTunes. I have it on my fucking iPad. At some point, my head's going to explode. If they come out with another medium, my head's going to explode. Hopefully, my days are done before some new type of medium comes out. I think we're pretty much wrapping it up with MP3s, but the vinyl, I don't know. I like getting it in the mail. I like opening the sleeve. I like making sure my hands, you know, I can pull a fucking album out. I gotta put my glasses on now to see what side the shit's on. But besides that, it's pretty cool.
I don't think MP3s are really going to go away, only because it does consolidate the size of the file for musicians. So when it comes to, you know, a MySpace page or a Reverb page, which connects to your Facebook page, to your sound, you're
old, dude. MySpace. I'm just kidding.
You know what? Where there's people and I could put a player on, I'm there.
I hear you. I'm just busting balls. But hey, it was better than fucking Facebook, and now they're making this big deal at fucking Zuckerberg or whatever his name is. I think that's his name. Is building a wall around his Hawaii mansion. First of all, I don't even know how Facebook really makes money because none of their ad campaigns really work. And that was something I was going to touch on when you were talking about posting flyers up. Now, musicians were lazy to begin with back in the day. Now it's just a whole nother realm because now they don't even get off the couch to hand out flyers. Everything's on Facebook. Invite all your friends on here. You're just inviting the same people over and over. You're not finding new people. Handing out those flyers, you were getting in the people that you never reached before. You were going to the mall. You were going to a show.
Yeah. To this day, I still sell more face-to-face than I do anywhere else.
That's...
You know, they say, oh, you got an album out? Can I get one? I said, yeah.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, one of my albums are on eBay, and they go for like $60. It's like, don't pay $60 for it. Just send me... My sinuses are still bothering me, so I'm talking funny, but... Just email me. Send me $5 to cover the shipping. I'll send you one of the fuckers for free. You know what I'm saying? It's like, don't pay $60 for it on eBay. First of all, it's not worth $60. And I'll give it to you for $5 to cover the shipping, but...
Again, I'm not even looking for the dollar. If I make a few dollars, which I do, you know, here and there, I look for the plays online. You know, if you're playing the music, I know you're enjoying it.
Right.
You know, and since I've been on, and I've only been on since 2010, you know, not every day do I get this many plays, but if I was to count out, I'm about 80,000, 85,000 plays maybe, which works out to be top 40.
Right, and this, yeah, I hear you.
So I'm good with that, you know. So people, you know, they're online. They go ahead and put their Facebook up. You know, it's all connected to all these particular sites, and they get a chance to listen. You know, some sites get more plays than others. I mean, the majority of my plays are on Reverb, but that's also because it was a better platform. You know, I had tons of plays on MySpace, too, when I had like 40, 50,000 you know, people connected to me, and then when they changed it, you know, everything kind of screwed it up. But you know, it is what it is. But everything is organic. I don't go out there and do an ad campaign like you said, because it's a waste of time. I even had
it's a waste of money. What are you gonna get? Likes for someone to dislike it 3 days later? So you clicked on it.
It costs more than what you get back, and that's not, business model 101. That's not cost effective.
Yeah, and what's a $5 campaign gonna get you? It's gonna get you nothing. It's gonna get you someone who's not a real fan, who's just liking the page because it's popped up on the side of the page, and you're gonna post 2 things that's gonna annoy them, and you post too much for them because they only have 3 friends and they unlike it anyway. So
sometimes having a consolidated list of people that are connected to you is
right.
more productive anyway than just having a bazillion people who just say, hey, I'm connected to that guy just for the sake that they want to have a connect. That doesn't make sense. I mean, I deleted, even on Facebook alone, I think I deleted a couple thousand people over the last couple of years. It's just it's not worth it. Right. I don't want to deal with it.
I hear you. Because I can post something on my J Stone page, and 4 people it'll reach, because you can see how many people it'll reach. There's 400 people on there, so I'm reaching 1%.
Yeah.
And if you put a picture or you put anything, you even lessen your chances. So whatever. I don't care. I do my show whether 2 people listen or 8. Like last week's show, 90-something people listen. But it goes out to the affiliates anyway, so I have a couple of thousand between those. So it doesn't matter. I just use this as the avenue to get it on iTunes. It makes it nice and easy. It gets recorded. It's uploaded automatically. And it's relatively cheap. I mean, I don't like paying for the shit, but what am I going to do? I like doing my show, so.
Oh, of course, yeah. No, I hear you there. You got to pay something. I mean, even just to have a website up, it's costing you a couple $100 a year just so you can care.
Yep, Yeah.
But you do figure out there, and people have a chance to come by, and you're not going to listen to every band every day, and you got to realize that too.
And I bring new music, so. But it's cool because the other night I had a conversation with someone who's in one of my most favorite bands, and says, hey, man, I was talking to you about this guy. These guys are actually having conversations about me and my show. So obviously I'm doing something right, because there's a million guys out there who are doing shows and copying ideas that I've been doing for the past 10 years. And, they may get bigger rock stars, but that's not why I do it. I'd rather work with independent guys, because you have a big guy on the show, they don't give a shit 10 minutes later. There's only certain guys that care, and it's the guys that I'm close to as far as, being famous. Other than that, I like to work with more independent people and newer music, and give newer bands a chance to hone their skills and be interviewed and say, you know what, I could have did this better on that interview, or I should have, talked about this, and, it helps them get the skills as well, besides getting me a fan base by them spreading the word about me. Which, if I had Brian Johnson from AC/DC on, is he really going to go around saying, oh, I was on the Jay Stone show? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's not going to do that.
But I think guys like you and guys like me who we've had our successes in this business, out there gigging and having thousands and thousands of people watch you play, and we didn't have this internet. And then you go, and for example, I'll bring this back up, hanging out with Doug Pinnick and Jerry after the show. You sit there and, you watch the ritual, and you know what I mean when I say the ritual, the getting up your equipment, getting the sound check, letting the open band start, watching the other guys wait, then them doing the set, and then seeing the management and the PA guys and the roadie guys all come up and get their stuff, and then you build a line so everybody can sign their autographs on this, that, and the other, and then it's like, where you going? That hasn't changed in freaking 30, 40 years.
Right.
Still the same.
I hear.
So it really comes down to if that's what you want to do.
I don't mean to stop you, but I don't know if you can see me, but I can obviously see you. Are those flames on the wall behind you? What is that?
That is a painting of mine. If I turn the light on, I'll show you.
Not that visually anybody can see this on the radio, but why he's going to show me that. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Right, he's got a bunch of CDs on the wall and shit. So it's interesting to have a show like this because we get to see the inside world of Cats and Yama. Yama, Yama, Yama. I broadcast them.
That's why I laughed.
He's got a fucking armor in there. I just seen a fucking knight in armor in his fucking room. This guy's crazy.
That's a painting of mine. That's about 5 foot by 4 foot by 5 foot.
Nice.
Painting. I think.
Good job. I dig it. But yeah, Ricky Parker from The Enemy Within sent a message in, and I'm about to wrap up the show, Ricky. If you send it in, I'm gonna play a couple of songs. I could try to get it in, but go ahead and if you can send the download to Facebook, so I don't have to log into my email. But he said that 9 Electric sounds like Crossbreed. I don't know if you know Crossbreed, but James is a friend of mine, the lead singer. My friend, I actually played Scum of the Earth early in the show, and Corey from Crossbreed was in the band. And the guy who was in Mushroom Head was in Crossbreed for a while. The guy who was in Dope was in Crossbreed. The guy from Mushroom Head was in Dope, and now he's in Marilyn Manson. The whole thing is fucking crazy. But anyway,
it's always a small world, believe it or not.
It really is. But they do sound like Crossbreed. Crossbreed's, I think, a little bit more on the heavier side, but yeah, they definitely have that element. So I agree with that. Crossbreed's probably one of my favorite local bands. They're from the Clearwater area. I know James pretty good. He's been on the show a bunch of times. He likes to sing Dominic the Donkey, the Christmas song, or whatever the fuck it is. I'm pretty sure I played that. But yeah, no, it was cool that you called in. I appreciate it. You got to have more time for me to call in so we can, talk some shit on the show. I got about 30 minutes left. So I'm going to play a couple of more songs, and then I'm going to head out of here. So I probably won't stick around exactly 30 minutes, but I thank everybody for tuning in. I know I took off last week. That's why I'm doing an extra show. I thank Yoshi for calling in. Cats and Yama is always good for a good conversation about music. We'll probably do it again next week. Stay on the line with me. I'm going to play Misfits. This is one of my favorite Shinedown songs. I'm Jay Stone. You listen to my show at ROCKmetalTALK.com.
Staring back in time, the two of us intertwined, and your black boots walking fast next to mine. We were chasing the thunder inside the storm, running so wild outside the norm. And what remains, the two of us against the grain. Come out, wherever you are. I know you're there, I know you are. They called us crazy 'cause we never fit in. We never bothered keeping up with their trends. It didn't matter that we weren't on the list, 'cause we were misfits, we were misfits. Staying up all night, drinking more than we should, getting way too high. When the sun came through, I watched you laugh, I saw you cry, 'cause the world has a way of tearing you down. Keeps you tied to the circus, paints you up like a clown. But I'm right here, day after day, year after year. So come out, wherever you are. I know you're there, I know you are. They call us crazy 'cause we never fit in. We never bothered keeping up with their trends. It didn't matter